1992年春天，我当时在中国福建省的福州市工作，从报纸上看到一篇文章，叫古岭，讲述的是一对美国夫妇对中国一个叫古岭的地方充满了眷念和向往。
这里是位于福州市郊的古岭。1992年4月8日，《人民日报》国际版刊登了一篇文章古岭。时任福州市委书记习近平看到文章后深为感动，当即决定邀请美国的加德纳太太访问福州古岭。
What article is it? And why did she invite an American lady to Kuliang? To find the answer, we shall start with the People's Daily article. My conscience kept telling me to introduce the Gardner couple to China. The feeling has been urging me on and off for almost 2 years. These words are from the article, Kuliang. It tells the story of Milton Gardner, late professor of physics at the University of California. In 1901, Mr. Gardner came to Fuzhou with his parents when he was a baby, where he spent a happy childhood. The family returned to the United States when Mr. Gardner was 10 years old. In the ensuing decades, Gardner's long-cherished dream was to revisit his childhood home in China. Regrettably, he retired at the age of 68, and the dream remained unrealized when he passed away in 1986. In his last moments, he kept mumbling, "Kuliang, Kuliang." Mrs. Gardner had since made several trips to China just to fulfill the lifelong wish of her husband, although not knowing where Kuliang is. All her efforts, however, ended in vain.
福州话，古岭的发音是Kuliang，但是翻译成英文以后，他们没有歌的开头，都翻译成 K Kuliang，所以说它的这个音译是 Kuliang，那所以说它一直就找不到。
Later, with the help of a Chinese student in the United States named Zhong Han, she finally found out that Kuliang is actually in Fuzhou, Fujian province.
这是我平生遇到的最感人的一个故事，可贵就可贵在这个故事持续了70多年，这个确实非常传奇的。当时他的那个激动真的不太好用语言来描述。
The story of the day was described by Zhong in the article. It was in the spring of 1990. One day, Mrs. Gardner called to tell me that she had something important to discuss with me. When we met, she was overwhelmed with joy and said she'd finally got an important clue: 11 faded stamps bearing postmarks that read Kuliang Fuzhou. It is the place that Mr. Gardner had missed so much. She danced with tears of joy. All good things come to those who wait. On August 21, 1992, a Boeing 737 jet flew to Fuzhou. Mrs. Gardner, on that plane, couldn't hold back her excitement as she finally was reaching Kuliang, a place she had longed for. It was she, who was then secretary of the CPC Fuzhou Municipal Committee, who helped her realize her dream.
应福州市委书记、福州市对外友协名誉会长习近平的邀请，美国友好人士嘎登勒老太太于昨天下午抵达福州。晚上，习近平书记在福州温泉大饭店会见了嘎老夫人，对她的来访表示热烈的欢迎。
那天古岭有9位年届90旬的加拿大儿时的玩伴，同加拿大夫人围坐在一起畅谈往事，令他欣喜不已。 加德纳夫人激动地说啊，丈夫的遗愿终于实现了。美丽的古岭和热情的中国人民，使她更加理解了加德纳为什么眷恋着中国。
During her stay in Kuliang, the octogenarian was as happy as a child. She said several times to the accompanying people that she felt like she was in the exact place she had dreamed of. She expressed her gratitude to Fuzhou for its hospitality and all of the people who made this dream a reality.
我身后这棵大树有1300多年的历史，当地人称它为柳山王。1992年，加德纳夫人访问古岭时，专门来到这里。她在树下深情地回忆起丈夫加德纳先生在儿时与古岭的小伙伴们一起在这里爬树玩耍的场景。
The Foreign Affairs Office of the People's Government of Fuzhou made meticulous preparation to receive Mrs. Gardner's visit to Kuliang.
当时我作为市外办的一个英语翻译，很荣幸的就接受了领导布置的这任务，就跟人民日报、跟钟汉先生联系上。我的印象还很深刻，他下飞机那一刻，加德纳女士，她身材比较魁梧高大。就我在福州的几天呢，就一直担任她的翻译。后来几天时间陪同她，总书记安排这些东西非常的细，亲自过问。
On February 15th, 2012, Xi visited the United States and shared the story in a speech he delivered at a welcome luncheon hosted by the U.S. friendly groups.
我相信像这样感人至深的故事，在中美两国人民中间还有很多。我们应该进一步加强中美两国人民的交流，厚植中美互利合作最坚实的民意基础。